Let's discuss one more question. Here, two informations are given and we need to find two more informations. So, 812 is given. 12th term, 37. Common difference, D is given 3. Value of A, first term we need to find, and sum of 12 terms. So, let's start. First of all, let's start from whatever information is given. 812, we know the formula of an is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. So we are going to use that formula. Let's first of all talk about what informations do we have. When I write 812 is equal to 37, I have n is equal to 12. Can you guess why? Because an, so value of n is 12. We have value of d, which is 3, simple, and we want to find the value of a. So first of all, let's put the formula for 812, very simple. So 812 is equal to a plus n minus 1. What is the value of n? 12. 12 minus 1. What is the value of d? 3. So 812, it is 37. 37 here. Then a as it is, because I want to find the value of a. Then 12 minus 1, that is 11, and 3 over here. Let's simplify. 37 is equal to a plus 33. Let's shift over here. That will become negative. So 37 minus 33 is equal to a. So value of a is what? 4. Simple. Done? Very easy. First formula you use for the term and get the value of a. Now we want to find the S12. S12. So what information do we have? Do we have value of a first term? Yes, 4. Common difference, it is given as 3. Then n, number of term, it is given 12. So we have all the information. Let's substitute. So let's write the formula for S12. S12 is equal to n by 2. So what is the value of n? 12. 12 by 2. And here 2a. 2 into a. What is the value of a? 4 here. Plus n minus 1. 12 minus 1. What's the answer? 11. Into d. What's that? 3. So let's simplify. Very easy. 2 1s are and 6 are here. So 6 into 4 2s are 8 plus 11 3s are 33. And 6 into 8 plus 33. What's that? 41. Let's multiply. 6 1s are 6. Then 6 4s are 24. So S12 is 246. Very simple. Very straightforward question. It is given 812 is equal to 37. Common difference is 3. We need to find the first term. We need to find the sum of 12 terms. Okay, so 812 is there. So use the formula for term. Get the value of a. Then S12. Use the formula for sum and get the value of S12. Let's discuss one more sum. Here a is equal to 2. First term is given. D is equal to 8. Common difference is given. What about n? We need to find n. An we don't know. Sn we know 90. So Sn we have, D we have, A we have, but n is missing. So which formula are we going to use? Formula of An or formula of Sn? Yes, we are going to use formula of Sn because we don't have value of An as well. Here we have Sn, n is missing, A we have, n is missing, D we have. So only one quantity is missing, which is n. So first we are going to find the value of n, and that is also being asked over here. So simple. Let's use the formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a, value of a, which is 2, plus n minus 1. We don't know value of n, so n minus 1 as it is. Then d. What is d? 8. Bracket close. Simple. Let's substitute value of Sn, which is 90, is equal to n by 2. And here 2 2s are 4 plus let's multiply 8 with each of them one by one. 8 into n, that will give you 8n minus 8. Simple. Now 4n minus 8, simplify here only. These are small steps you can do quickly. Okay, I'm going to take this 2 over here as well, as it is in denominator. If I shift, it will go into numerator. Simple. 90 into 2, what? 180 is equal to n as it is, and 4 minus 8, okay, that's minus 4 and plus 8n. Simple. Let's simplify even. This n I'm going to multiply with minus 4, then n I'm going to multiply with 8n. So 180 is equal to minus 4n, then plus 8n square. Are you getting some idea what kind of equation is it? Yes, it is quadratic equation. We need to know the method of solving quadratic equation. Then only you will be able to get the value of n. We are going to get two values of n because quadratic equation has how many roots? Two roots. So we are going to get two roots of this equation. Let's solve it. So first of all, let's take this 180 over there. So 0 over here. 8n square first, then minus 4n. This is 180 positive, so it will become negative minus 180. Okay, so can we take anything common? 8 is there, 4 is there, 180 is there. So I am going to divide each term with number 4. The reason behind that, because 8 is also divisible, 180 is also divisible, and 4 itself is obviously. So let's divide with 4. Remember to divide each and every term on LHS and RHS. So here 0 is equal to 2n square. Why? Because 1s are and 2s are. Simple. 4 cancel. Here n only. Here 4 1s are, and what shall you get? That's let's say 4 4s are 16, then 2 0 means 5. So minus 45. Okay, so we need to factorize 2n square minus n minus 45. So this is the case where we are having coefficient of n square other than 1. In that case, you need to multiply with the constant. So 45 into 2, that is going to give you 90. Now factors of 90, there are so many. Let's start with the most basic one. I think we should get difference 1. So we can take what? 10 into 9. Think 10 into 9. 9 multiplied by 10 will give you 90. Simple. Then what is the sign of this constant? See, it is negative. So subtract them. 10 minus 9 is equal to 1. What is the middle term? 1 here and 1 here as well. But signs are different. So here you need to think what sign are we going to take. As the sum is negative, bigger number sign should be negative. Remember, if the sum is negative, bigger number sign should be negative. So I can say that my factors are minus 10 and 9. So if you multiply minus 10 and 9, that's going to give you minus 90. Okay, minus is the constant term. Then minus 9 and 9, if you add it, you are going to get minus 1. That's the middle term. So my two factors are minus 10 and 9. So how am I going to write this solution? First of all, I am going to write the factors. So to write the factors, I am going to write first term as it is without power, that is 2n. So 2n and my first factor minus 10. Then first term as it is without power, that is 2n. Then 9. I told you if there are no sign mentioned before the number, it is always positive, is equal to 0. Now either this factor is 0 or the second factor. So let's get the solution. First I am taking the first factor 0, that is 2n minus 10 is equal to 0. Let's shift minus 10 over here. So 2n is equal to only 10. Shift this 2 in denominator. So n is equal to 10 by 2. So n is equal to 5. My first solution of the quadratic equation. Let's get the second one. 2n plus 9 is equal to 0. So 2n is equal to minus 9. N is equal to minus 9 by 2. Is it possible to have negative term and on top of it fraction? So we cannot take minus 9 by 2 value of the n. So what is my value of n? Which is 5. Now if I want to find the an, I need to find which term? I need to find a5. Remember, I need to find the value of a5. There is no specific for an. Okay, when it is written Sn, it is the value is S5. S5 is equal to 90, and here an is equal to question mark, means we need to find the value of A5. So let's put the formula. A5 is equal to A, as it is. What's the value of A? 2. Then n minus 1. What is the value of n? 5. So 5 minus 1 is 4. Simple. Then D. What is the value of D given in question? 8. So let's simplify. 2 plus 8 4s are 32, and 32 plus 2 will give you 34. So that is my value of an, or you can also say A5. After getting the value of n, we can only put the value of n over here. So let's repeat the concept. A is equal to 2, D is equal to 8. Sn is given, we need to find value of n and an. Remember, the sums we are discussing in this session is about using both formula in a single sum, right? So first of all, use the formula of Sn, because most of the quantities we know in the formula of Sn. Here an itself is not there, so we cannot use this formula. So get the value of A. Remember, quadratic equation, whenever you need to find the n in the formula of Sn, remember, you will always have quadratic equation. So you need to have proper knowledge of solving quadratic equation. Otherwise, revise the concept of solving quadratic equation, then proceed with this sum. So there are two values of n, positive 5 and minus 9 by 2. Negative value we cannot take, and this is also in decimal. So we are discarding the value. So n is equal to 5, and we need to find the value of an. So now it will become A5. So final answer is n is equal to 5 and A5 is equal to 34. So one more interesting question. Here it is given solve equation. So you must be thinking it is linear equation, बहुत easy ऐसे कर लो. Okay, it's not like that. We are going to use the concept of AP. So question is 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus dash 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 plus x is equal to 287. We need to find the value of x. There is one variable. So how to do it? So it looks like AP, very simple. Okay, so let's do the basic steps. What is the basic? First we need to find the first term. A is equal to 1. Then D is equal to what? 4 minus 1, which is 3. And what is 287? What can I say as a 287 out of, okay, there are all the quantities are here. You can choose any one of it. Which quantity is 287? Is it an, Sn and Da? Okay, and D and A are already done, so they are not DNA. N or Sn or An. See, it is given plus. Plus means what? Sum. So 287 is sum of n terms. So it is given Sn is equal to 287, and we want to find this x. X, it is last term of the AP, of this AP. Last term of the AP means last term, which is an. We want to find the value of an. And before finding the value of an, we need value of n as well. So there are two unknowns, an and n. So let's start the sum. What values do we have? First of all, think about it. Sn we have it, yes, and we do not know. To A we have, and we do not know. D we know. So let's use the formula of Sn. If we use formula of an, we have two unknown quantities, so we cannot use the formula of an now. We need to use the formula of Sn because we know the value of Sn, which is 287. Let's start. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a. What is the value of a? Very simple, 1. Okay, 2 ones are 1. Then plus n minus 1 as it is. We want to find n. Then value of d, which is 3. So Sn value is 287 is equal to n by 2. Here 2 plus 3 multiply with n, then multiply with 1. So 3n and minus 3. This 2 I am going to multiply with this here. It will go into numerator basically. So if I multiply 7 2s are 14, 4 1, 8 2s are 16, plus 1 17, 1 carry over, 2 2s are 4, plus 1 5. So here n 2 minus 3 minus 1 plus 3n. Remember, keep doing simplification. Then 574 is equal to multiply n with minus 1 and multiply n with plus 3n. So minus n plus 3n square. I told you in previous question, whenever we are going to find the value of n from the formula of Sn, we will get quadratic equation. So you need to have good knowledge of solving quadratic equation, practice sums based on it. So it is easy to get the value of n. Let's simplify further. I am taking 574 on that side. So 0 is equal to 3n square minus n, then minus 574. Okay, now we need to solve this quadratic equation. There are three ways: factorization, then quadratic formula, and completing square. So let's start with the factorization only because that's the easier way to do it. But in this case it's not even. So how to think when we get something like this? First of all, 3n square minus n minus 574. Okay, so coefficient of n square, what's that? It is 3 other than 1. It is other than 1, remember. So we need to multiply 3 with 574. Let's multiply 574 into 3. 4 3s are 12, 2 carry over 1, 7 3s are 21 plus 1 22, 2 carry over 2, 5 3s are 15, 15 plus 2 17. So 1722, very nice number, 4-digit number, very easy to factorize. No, we cannot factorize easily. So we need to think in a different way in this kind of questions. Remember, we cannot factorize 1722, we will get so many factors. 4-digit means there will be so many factors of this term that it is difficult to think plus minus plus minus. So let's do in a small number of steps. First of all, let's start with the unit digit. What shall we get as the unit digit? Most important step. We should get unit digit as 2. I am ignoring 172 for a while. Unit digit I am focusing on. Remember, don't think why I am taking only 2 and other numbers. Unit digit. Okay, 2 over here. And what is the unit digit of the sum? It is 1. So my target is to get product unit digit as 2 and sum unit digit 1. Or you can say over here that subtraction, minus in this case, because we are subtracting the factors. Okay, so which are the numbers if you multiply? Which are the numbers if you multiply you get 2 as a unit digit? I tell you how you need to think. 2 ones are 2 and 2 minus 1 is 1. So it satisfies the first condition or both of the conditions. Then 3 4s are 12. We get 12. But what's the unit digit? 2. Interesting. 4 minus 3 is also 1. Okay. Then we get 6. 2 6 we get it. 2 into 6, 12. Now why will I not this factor? Can you think? Because if you subtract 6 and 2, you are going to get 4. But what do we want to get? We want to get 1. So there are two contenders. Do we have other numbers? 11 into 2, right? 1 into 2 basically. So that factor will go over here. Okay, so let me start with the first factor, which is 2 into 1, right? Okay, I'm still on the unit digit, remember. So 2 into 1, when I write it, 2 as the unit digit of the first number and 1 as the unit digit of the second number. I'm starting from the smaller one. Okay, let's see if we are getting the answer. Now, what product shall I get? I shall be getting as 1722. Let me write 1722. Now, we need to get 4-digit number. You can start writing from like this one, 12 multiplied by 11, then 22 multiplied by 21, 32 multiplied by 31, 42 multiplied by 41. Okay, why am I stopping at 4? The reason behind that, take 3 into 3, that will give you around 900. 4 into 4 will give you 1600, and number 1600 is near to 1722. That's the reason I'm stopping at 42 into 41. If I take 52 into 51, that will go more than 2500. That is beyond this number. So let's try with the 42 and 41. Let's multiply 42 here and 41. Let's multiply. 2 ones are 2, then 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 8 and 4 will give you 12, 2 carry over 1, 4 fours are 16 plus 1, 17. So we are getting that number 1722. So my factors are 42 and 41. Simple. Now about this sign, my product should be negative. And what is the sum? See the sum. Sum is negative. So bigger number is negative. So if I take bigger number 42, I need to take 42 negative, 41 positive. So my product is negative and my sum is also negative. So my two factors are done. Come back to the question. Now how to write the factors? I am going to write first term as it is without power. So 3n minus 42 and 3n 41. Which sign will I write? Positive, is equal to 0. Now I will be taking first factor as 0, then second factor as 0. Let's do it. So 3n minus 42 is equal to 0. So 3n is equal to 42. Why 42 only? Because I am shifting this 42 from LHS to RHS. It will become positive. So n is equal to 42 by 3. So what's the answer? That is 14. So value of n is 14. 1 4 14. Now let's get the value of n. Another value of n. So here 3n plus 41 is equal to 0. Let's shift. It is negative. 3n is equal to minus 41. N is equal to minus 41 over 3. Are we going to consider negative value? No. Are we going to consider fraction? No. So I am going to discard this solution. I cannot use it. Negative terms, no, not at all. So we need to find the value of n. Okay, we have value of n, which is 1 4 14. Now I need to get an. So what is the value of n? 14. So I need to find a. 14 is equal to a. What is the value of a? Simple, 1. Then n minus 1, 14 minus 1, which is 13. And what's the value of d? 3. So 1 plus 13 into 3 will give you 39 plus 1, 40. So A14 value is what? 4040. So what is the value of x? Value of x is 4040. Let's repeat the sum. This looks very simple. You are not supposed to subtract 1 from 287, then 4, then 7. Don't do it. You won't be able to solve it in the given time. So solve it with the help of AP. First of all, first term a, then common difference you need to find, which is d, Then think what this term is, 287, that is Sn. Remember, Sn, it is sum, plus sign is given in AP. Good. Then x value we need to find, that is, remember, it is on LHS side, it is the term of the AP, An, term, and we don't know value of n even. So what is my first step? I need to find the value of n from the formula of Sn. Substitute the value. You are going to get the big quadratic equation. Remember how to solve this kind of quadratic equation? We are getting 4-digit number. Don't factorize it. Take help of unit digit. Then get the solution of n. Okay, so n is done. Now what's left? An. So substitute the value in the formula of An and get the value of x.